doing this week?
This week we are doing Bomb Great Escape. So hopefully this works.
Let's see. Yeah.
What the game's supposed to sound like?
I have no idea.
It's his engines. I don't know if I can. Okay, I must be controlling it. I don't know.
I'm starting 4 minutes.
Okay.
But I was just. I don't know what I'm doing.
Escaping.
From what?
Greatness.
Did
Okay, well you get points for doing that.
I beat the...
Uh-oh.
What? Did I die or? Boss.
We're going to go up the entire scale. This is going to take a while.
I don't know what happened. Is this part of the game? It must be, okay.
Okay.
I don't know what just happened, but it happened. It's really hard to, like, change which direction you're going as well. Apparently not. So, I don't know what to make of this game. Because when it said Bomb Great Escape, I thought it was like bomber or whatever, where you had like you would move the dude and you would catch the bombs or whatever.
Yep. I didn't think this would be a space game. If it is a space game, it's very like unresponsive as to when you can shoot.
But it's funny because it's like I thought with most of the games, it's got a picture, like a really clear picture on the front of what's going to be in the game, and like obviously a bit exaggerated, but you know this had nothing on it. This had the words "Bomb Great Escape."
Great Escape is just enough. That's all you need to know. Yeah.
Man.
Well, so now the ship's not being
And now we're in a rainbow, and now we're back in space.
It's the Rainbow Road.
It's like a really bad acid trip or something. So this is doing it by itself now. Must unlock the turbo mode. You're getting points?
I'll just leave it. Okay, so
What did this game?
at this point, the game is playing us.
Yes. Does that mean you passed the level, or?
No. Oh, you're not getting points. Maybe it's not. Hang on. Nothing's doing anything? Wait,
Oh, there we go.
oh, hang on. Okay, so there your ship's down the bottom. So I don't know what the purple thing is down the bottom right hand corner.
Maybe it's like the big bomb or something. Oh man. Yeah, it's a game. I can say that much.
It's weird, sometimes it shoots, then it doesn't.
Yeah. Maybe we're just shit. Whoa! Woo! You're going faster. See, the bar's increasing.
Oh, so that must be your speed.
Okay, yeah.
That's the demo thing.
Yeah, it must be the demo, yeah.
Yeah. Keep going.
Through the...
Boom.
So you can't shoot.
You must be able to shoot at a certain speed. It's not letting me shoot.
Well, there's no pigs in space.
That game was pretty good.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Maybe we'll...
I think we should call it there, because I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Thanks, Brendan.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Sonic and the Blank Rings. Project Blank Racing. Crash Bandicoot, the blank of Cortex. Again, I'll slow down. The Legend of Zelda, the blank cap. Metal Gear blank Revengeance.
We're playing that.
Damn it, you just told me to name that.
Silent Hill blank of Memories. Castlevania blank of the Night. Hands down. Oh, keep writing. Okay, so everybody's ready?
Yep.
Okay, Secret. Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Gotham. Project Gotham Racing.
What's that?
Crash. That's
Okay.
Yeah. No, it says
Okay.
Gotham.
Ah!
Project Batman Racing. Okay.
I was always disappointed Batman was never in that game.
Yeah.
Or the Batman.
I never understood it. Like, how could they use Gotham?
Yeah.
Like, as in the game title.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be sort of copyrighted. And
Well,
Yeah.
the game before it was called Metropolis Street Racer. Metropolis being Superman, so...
Oh,
No.
okay.
Okay, Wrath. Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex.
Should have named that one.
Minish. Whatever the hell Minish is. Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap.
Not the fat cap.
No, Minish Cap, Fat Cap. Fat Cap's pretty good. Whoever wrote that gets some points. 10 points.
Or it gets points.
Okay, Rising. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Yes? Just going,
Yeah.
okay. Book. Silent Hill Book of Memories.
Yeah.
That was the Vita one, wasn't it?
Yes.
It's okay. Game.
Symphony. Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Cool.
The end.
Beating like a drum.
This week we're going to be playing Donkey Konga for the Nintendo GameCube. And this is pretty good because it came out with the bongo drums that you can see here. So it's basically like the precursor to Guitar Hero, but better because it's Donkey Kong. So
And it's got drums.
yeah, have you guys played this before? Or?
Yeah. So I own it as well.
Yep.
I haven't.
You haven't? Oh, you're going to be in for a treat then.
I'm
It's really
excited.
fun. So let's get going. So, did you know with the GameCube, at this point, I only found this out like the other week, if you hold down all the buttons on the GameCube controller, it makes a different noise when it starts up.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It's like a wooden like noise, and then it gets to like the end where it's like dun, but it's like like a samurai.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to go first? Brandon.
In all honesty,
You won't
I
go.
think this is the first time I've even played a GameCube.
I love the GameCube.
Yeah.
It says on the site, the GameAgain site, that my favourite console is the 64. But the more I thought about it, it's probably the GameCube.
Yeah.
So I think Street
Yeah,
Performance.
that's true. Performance. So yeah, that's left and right. We'll keep moving up and down. So just go back and right. You press start to go in. And you can beat the crap out of them.
So there's a lot of songs in here that are like what they're licensed songs, and then there's Nintendo songs.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So you've got the left one, the right one, and then sometimes you got to hit both, and then the explosions are like claps.
So that's left. That's both. And that's clap.
Oh. I keep forgetting.
And then those ones you got to just you hit like you keep hitting them.
Both. Claps. Left. And that's right.
Oh.
And you just you beat the crap out of it then.
I always like the mini games in this too.
Yeah.
Or always like the banana one, like you juggle the bananas. Because it's really cool. Like you'd start off slow and you clap it in,
Yeah.
and then you clap another one in, and then eventually I can keep going. You just keep clapping in.
Oh, I'm getting the wrong ones here.
So there's this, the second one, and then there's
There's a third Donkey Konga as well.
Oh, okay.
And then there was the Jungle Beat, I'm assuming that's
Yeah.
what you're going to say, which was, I never played it for the GameCube, which really disappointed me because it was designed for that.
Yeah.
And it was a platformer, but you could buy the Wii one, and I always hoped that they would go, you got a GameCube Donkey Konga thing, you can play it like that, but they never did because it was like, no, it's on the Wii, so we have to put in motion controls.
Yeah.
Like, no, no you don't. Jesus.
I like how the banana bird things down the bottom are like
Yes.
weird. Oh, I don't know. Alright. Alright, let's try this on. Yeah. I haven't played this for a while. But I remember. That's just a monkey though.
I think this was made by Namco as well, because they did all the Taiko Drum Master games in Japan. Nintendo's like, you know how to do drum games.
Here's our monkey.
Yeah, make drum. Make drum for a good time.
So, when you said last couple of weeks ago
Yep,
that you played Super Smash Brothers,
yep.
that got retired at my house for this.
Really?
Yeah, we played this for so many hours.
My parents got really annoyed with me because I used to play this all the time. And like, all I'd hear is just slams and then claps.
Plays the drums as well, play this, and he's like, it's not authentic because
It's like it's a game.
Like it's got a monkey and it's got bananas.
Yeah.
And you're playing barrels.
That's I never got when people like guitarists would play Guitar Hero like, or they would lose because they couldn't do it or whatever, and then they go, well, it's not authentic. If it was a real guitar, it'd be alright. It's like, that's not the point though. Like, imagine how alienating it would be if you had a real guitar.
Yeah, what's the point of it?
Yeah. And it's good because the songs are really short as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's more to that song. But yeah, they just like, nah, just stop. You did it!
Yeah.
Where's see, because they had all these as well.
Is this the rap from Donkey Kong Country?
Yep. Take you through this monkey rap.
You see how it picks up the clap noises very easily, so if there's any noises in the room.
So like, yeah, you look. Hello, 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 hello.
We got to the point with stuff like our mates, we're just clapping in the back corner of the room.
It's evil.
Yeah.
I know so many people that hated the Donkey Konga rap, but
You hate it. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Anyone who makes fun of it, I'm just like, don't, because fuck you.
Yeah.
That song is like genius.
Like, rate, and subscribe if you love the Donkey Kong rap.
Just get 1 billion subscribers. And then they all leave the next week when they realise we're not always talking about the Donkey Kong rap.
Maybe we should change the name of the show to like Donkey Kong Rap.
The Donkey Kong Rap Show. And then every week we end the show. But don't worry, guys. We didn't talk about it this week. We'll talk about it next week.
It's coming.
Did you guys ever play Donkey Kong Country 64 though? I'm assuming you guys did because we're talking about Donkey Kong Rap now.
Yep.
What did you think of it?
For me, I didn't mind it because I got a 64 and you know, I didn't really have one when they were come out, sort of thing.
Yep.
So that's one of the games I've got, and yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
It's not as good as like just say the original. Like it is a bit different.
Yeah.
Obviously, nothing beats the old, you know, running up and jumping the barrels and all that sort of thing. But in the game, you can play that anyway. So
Yeah.
you know, that's probably my favourite part.
Yeah. Because I remember I went to go through and get everything. And I had like a guide. It's like, you have to go here and like get this, then go back to this level and play Donkey Kong. And I'm like, what? Like that was my first time I'd ever played the original Donkey Kong in that. So it was really cool. But oh man, going back and playing it now, I'd be like, oh god, like it's just amazing how much collecting stuff is in it. Because it's all those rare games from like the 64. You had Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong Country. What else? Jet Force Gemini.
Yep.
What else was there? Banjo-Tooie as well.
Yeah.
There's another one though that I remember. I can't remember now, but all those games, it's like you have to collect like the jigsaw pieces of Banjo-Kazooie, but you also have to collect notes, but you also have to collect jingos, but you also have to collect Mumbo, Skull, Seek and Transform, and it's like, where does it stop? I always thought this song was in English, and then people tell me, no, it's like in German or something.
But it's actually wrong.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it doesn't actually mean this is way too hard for my brain.
It's 99 Luftballons.
Yeah.
Anthony knows all the words to Luftballons still. It's
It's a pretty catchy song. I always liked in GTA, Vice City, and it was like they'd had the song playing.
Yeah.
And then in the Vice City Stories, the collectible in that was 99 red balloons.
Well, it has to do. It's got some. From what my memory is, the German version actually has a lot of undertones about the war.
Yeah.
So it's like quite a deep song.
My parents did, even though they did get annoyed with me with this game, they did like all the songs that are in it.
Yeah.
Because my dad loves Queen and Don't Stop Me Now's in it, and my mum loves this song. And I tried to get them to play it once, and they just could not comprehend that pink was slam.
Yeah.
You know, red was right, and yellow was left, and clap was explosion. They just couldn't comprehend it.
Man, take it.
Yeah.
It's too fast. I swear it's weird. It's how 1 minute you get the colours right, and then all of a sudden it's like your brain just does a backflip.
Are you the sort of guy that when you play Guitar Hero and it's like, I'm stepping up to medium, and because you could have your 4 fingers there, and it's like, I'm going to step up to hard, it's like orange, and it just throws you out completely.
Yeah, because how was it? The first two were like 3 colours.
Yeah.
And then the next one was sort of...
Easy was green, red, yellow, then medium was like those but blue, and then hard and expert with that plus orange.
Yeah, because I kind of remember the medium only had the 4th one now and again. As soon as that 4th colour was added, that was it.
Yeah.
I was fine with the 3 colours, but no. You know, I had mates that were pros at it, and I
could play expert.
Yeah.
But like, I go back now and I have trouble. Arcade?
Definitely one of those games you sort of have to keep playing all
I'm
the
gonna
time.
buy it. We got coins now though. Let's go spend some coins in DK Town. Monkey Shines.
What do we want to buy?
Banana Jungle. Not jungle. Cool. Alright, let's exit and... Ape Arcade.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, I'm going to show off Banana Jungle.
Alright, everyone has to be quiet though. Okay, so left banana, right is toss, clap.
Get me a banana.
Oh god. Okay,
Interesting.
This is the one where you can stop it quicker by just tapping. Because you just keep putting new bananas in.
I had to do it once, come on.
See, like, I reckon you get the best scores if you just talk into it and just like get everyone else to clap for you.
Yeah. How many bananas can you get in there?
You can get as many as you possibly can, but it's like, yeah, obviously you can only keep up
Yeah.
with so much. Ah.
Oh, so there you drop bananas?
Yep.
So does it have many more different things like this in here, or is it?
It's got one where it's like you got to climb a vine.
Yep.
And it's the same sort of thing where it's like you got to do a certain thing, and then there's another one as well, but I can't remember it. But it's like because I always wanted to play like 2-player with these sort of games. But
Yeah.
I was the only one that had a GameCube.
Yep.
And no one else wanted to buy a GameCube, and I'd be like, the Donkey Konga's on it, and it's like awesome.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that. I've only ever known sort of one person that's ever owned one. But I thought the GameCube was pretty popular.
Out of the Xbox, PS2, and this did the worst.
Yeah. I suppose it would be a bit hard to sort of compete with those, but
Yeah,
Although Dreamcast did worse.
yeah, that's true.
So when the Dreamcast died, like, 3 weeks after it was announced that it's not going to be on retail sales anymore, I went out and bought a GameCube.
yeah.
Remember when they were selling the GameCubes for $99 towards the end of it, just to try and get sales?
It's such a good console.
I love it.
Like Pikmin and
Like we talked about it on Kotaku the other week, like our favorite console, and the reason I love it so much is you have all these games that already existed, like Zelda and Mario and all the classic sort of franchises, but they all took really, really big creative risks. You look at Wind Waker, and it's like a living, picture book. Like it's just like a cartoon, and like that's like probably my favorite Zelda apart from Ocarina of Time. And then you look at Super Mario Sunshine, and that's just so different to everything else. And yeah, that's why I love it so much, because all these games just creative risks, and then
I think it's such a good console. And so underrated by a lot of people.
Yeah, from one game I do actually remember playing on GameCube was the Super Brawl. Dash Brothers.
Yeah,
that looks pretty good. I always like to look at that game.
Yeah, and the fact that like you play with people who used to play Super Smash Bros. In the GameCube, and you play Brawl, and people are like, okay, cool, so we'll plug in all GameCube controllers, and like my friend refuses to play Smash Brothers Brawl without a GameCube controller. And I'm the same, but like if it's like I've only got 2, so if there's like 4 people, I'm like, okay, I'll just take the classic controller or something.
I remember having an argument with a guy I worked with, and he was like, "Oh, you know, why would you get a GameCube? It doesn't have Grand Theft Auto on it." And I was like, "You're an idiot. You know, you're missing out on so much good stuff. Like, yeah, you're not going to drive around and run people over, but does that really? Do you know that it's a good game? I don't think it does."
Yeah.
I couldn't get into those games. I always found them boring. That was one good thing about Nintendo. I liked the sort of cartoony feel they always kept with their games, and it still felt like if you were playing an old school arcade game.
Man, this is always the crap part of these games. Is like there's so many songs that I like. I'm like, I can't pick.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do this. So this song, like this is based off the Christina Aguilera one from Moulin Rouge or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a cover, isn't it?
Yep. I think was it? I think Red Hot Chili Peppers might have done a version of it too.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Because I remember, like, I don't know if you remember a song by All Saints Under the Bridge, I think it was called. I think that was a remake of Chili Peppers. And I think it was around the same time as this. Or a bit earlier, but I could be wrong, though.
There's Little Kim, Christina Aguilera. What's the other two?
Oh, jeez.
Is Pink do it?
Missy?
Pink, yeah, and Missy Elliott. Alright. So I'll be Pink. You want to be?
I'll be Missy. Did you say you'll be Pink?
Yeah.
I'll be Missy Elliott then.
Alright. That means you're Christina.
Okay. As long as I'm not Pink, I'm cheering.
You're Pink.
I can't stand her.
Really?
And there go all our viewers from the DK rap.
Yeah, well, they'd suck if they listen to Pink. I'm
I
joking.
think artistically, all of them are probably very on the same level. Like,
Oh, look, you know what really irritated me about Pink? Was when that song, Dear Mr. President, come out. And everyone's like, oh my god, you know, she's so amazing and she's got a brain. And no, she doesn't. Especially where she's saying, oh, you know, Mr. President, you know, pull your socks up and look after all these poor people and blah, blah, blah. But on the same album, there's a song that she's making fun of poor people that she can fit their house into her pool. So,
You know the truth, Roy.
yeah, she sucks.
did she really say that? Did she
Yeah.
get the house?
I can fit your house in my pool.
Wow.
So I'm like, who is she to tell the president what he shouldn't be doing? Pink.
Oryx says no.
Yeah.
You did it!
Money.
Got a shitload of coins.
Alright. That's fine.
And this is a cover as well, this song. The one that they use. I think it's the one where the guy was like, ah! Although I do like this one.
I think they've done well with the song choice in this. They're very sort of fun songs.
Yeah. Ones that people know.
Yep.
Real Big Fish did a version of this,
Yeah.
which is a cover of a cover of a cover. I love Real Big Fish.
I couldn't tell because you're not like wearing a band shirt or anything.
I know. and I've managed to like sneak their songs into episodes before without many people noticing. For the hottest 100,
Yeah.
I put in 10 song choices.
And it was all real big fish.
And I tweeted them and they like retweeted it. It was a thing we had.
Like, how awesome is it when you like tweet a celebrity or something, you're like, look what I did, and then they're like, that's cool, and then they retweet it. You're like, ah! Freak out. So when we started up the Taku website, we were writing articles and stuff. I said, there's got to be something I can write that like will get people in and reading it and like want to come back every day. So I wrote an article on Bruce Campbell, and all I did was like get all these like Bruce Campbell clips from like Evil Dead and Spider-Man and all the stuff that he's been in, like Xena and that. Yeah. And put it up, and like didn't write like why he was like, you know, like I just basically said he's great because look at this, and yeah, put it up, and then someone sent the article to him, and then he like said that's cool and retweeted it, and then we got like 400 views just from that.
Oh,
and it's like what? But then I had all these people coming in going, why didn't you put this in?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think that was that great.
God. But that's cool, at least you got discussion
Yeah,
about it as
yeah.
well.
One happy monkey.
Yeah, you know, so like he starts becoming more happy. Like,
Yeah.
he's winning.
Yay! Those banana chickens are freaking.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
They kind of reminded me of those little, you know, those little dinosaurs on Jurassic Park that get the girl.
You eat the little girl on the second one, and then the parents like, oh my god. Jurassic Park 3D comes out soon.
Oh, it's gonna be.
They had to
epic.
re-rate it. It was PG originally, but they said because the 3D like impacts it more, it's now M. Yeah.
Well, you know, Jurassic Park was pretty scary.
Yeah.
For little kids.
Yeah. Don't play Busy Child. That's about the worst song in the game.
I was just thinking, we'll do this one. Because it's only got 2 drums.
Did you guys ever see the terrible Donkey Kong CG show? It was like a series for a while.
Yeah.
And I still find it's like one of those shows that's like it's so bad it's good for me.
Yeah.
Like I like it because it's pretty bad. But it was like Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Cranky. They were the only like, you know, of the Kongs that were there. And then they had like other Kongs, but they were like characters they made for the show. I think Funky Kong might have been in it. But then there was no Candy Kong, it was like another girl that was like DK's love interest. And then this like butler dude, I don't know, like, I don't really remember why he was there, but then they had like King K. Rool and stuff. So those were about the only things, but they had to defend the crystal coconut.
Okay.
The King K. Rool was always going after. And I was like, they never mentioned the crystal coconut in the game. It's like, this is stupid. It's made by some French company, and I'm sure you can find it out there on the internet, but it's pretty terrible. Just like the Super Mario Brothers show.
Oh yeah.
The cartoon and that.
But that has a really good theme tune.
Yeah, it's just the theme tune from the game.
No, but
basically.
it's got the wrestlers actually singing it. Do the Mario.
Oh, that one, yeah. And then there's the cartoons as well.
Yeah.
They had some really low like production values on it. We'll go back and watch some of the episodes, and there's one I remember we were watching it. Me and my friends were hanging out one night drinking that sort of thing. I said, oh, we should watch this, so we started watching it. And like, they were like in Venice or something, because they used to go into the real world. And so they're in Venice, and like they're panning across the thing, and it's like You know how they have like the frames and then they'll like do that. So it pans across and like Mario and Luigi are like one side of the TV, so it's panning across that way, and you expect them to like, you know, go onto the right hand side and then disappear.
Yeah.
They go on the right hand side and then they just keep coming across with the thing, and I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible.
Might finish off after this song, so
Make it a good one.
yeah, and end on a good thing.
That's awesome.
I always get thrown off by the claps.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they didn't put in Toto Keki's theme. I think that's how you pronounce it. Toto Keki's theme. Do you know about that? So there's a like a music producer at Nintendo, and his name's I think it's Toto Keki. I could be wrong. I know it's like Toto something. But starting in Mario Paint, you like wait a certain amount of time at the beginning of Mario Paint, and it would play through like this like initial sort of thing. And you'd wait, and then eventually this like tune would start playing. It's only like maybe 10 seconds long.
Yeah.
And every game that he's worked on, he's worked that theme into somewhere, but there's always like some sort of ridiculous way of getting it.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. Like when a new Nintendo game comes out, people and like he's worked on it, people will go scouring for it just to find it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Alright. You did it.
We got 341 coins.
Well, I think that was cool.
That was spirited and fun.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I've never heard of this before. It's way better than Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. And I think it does stand up, like, you know, because it's nice looking graphics and
Yeah.
everything, but it's really not a game that's going to age unless everyone's drums sort of die.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
something I really enjoy.
It's cool because it's more fun than Guitar Hero, because like Guitar Hero you fail, like you don't play well and it's like, no, fail,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
stop.
Stop
But
the
this,
song, yeah.
you could like play one note the entire song and it will keep going.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
will play the song, it won't like, you know, quiet out the drum part or
Yeah.
whatever it is. So that's really cool. It encourages you to keep playing even
Yeah.
though you might not be doing so great.
So,
Yeah.
Mm.
I think the addition of the juggling and all that sort of thing is good too.
Yeah.
Because, you know, obviously it makes it a bit more than just a
Yeah.
sort of drumming game.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots
Yeah.
of fun.
Cool.
Alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed that, and join us again next week.
See you later.
See ya.
Okay.
So games that we wish had gotten a sequel are Mad World on the Wii.
Yeah, that's a great game.
But there's a semi-sequel, I guess, with Anarchy Reigns, which no one fucking bought. No one bought Mad World, no one bought Anarchy Reigns, which pisses me off. But Mad World was so good because it was like, I had the Wii for like, I think 2-3 years, and then they're like, hey, we're going to bring out this game that's all black and white like Sin City, and you're just going to be able to cut dudes up with like a chainsaw, and you'll get points on depending on how creative you get with your kills. So it's like you go up to a guy and like, okay, put a tire on him, and then put like 2 street posts through his head, and then throw him into like a meat grinder, and it's like, wow, you got heaps of points. And then like John DiMaggio and Greg Proops are like, wow, he's doing really well, and like commentating and stuff, and like that's just like amazing. I don't even got why no one ever bought the game and why it never got a sequel. So like Anarchy Reigns was like, I was like, this is the closest I'm ever going to get to a Mad World sequel. So that would be my pick.
Probably I'll I've talked about this game before, but Clay Monkeys.
Oh yeah.
It would have been good to see a sequel of that. I don't know how that one flew under the radar. I seriously thought it was a brilliant game, but
That was very early on in the PlayStation's life as well. Like,
yeah, it was,
remember.
and I think it was good just the way they, you know, it looks realistic sort of thing for its time. You know, it's not so blocky and where a lot of those early PlayStation games were.
Yeah.
Sort of pixelated and, but yeah.
Alright, so mine, and I like, okay, I'm now 30 as of like this release, and I've been harping on about this game for such a long time, and it's gotten to the point now where it's just beyond a joke. So Shenmue, right? Sega should just shut up shop and not make any more games, but just finish Shenmue. It's like you've read Lord of the Rings and just put it down after the second book. It is that ridiculous. Like, and you've got so many people that would be willing to buy it, and they don't care what it. Make it 16-bit. Make it just like an FM. It does not matter. They just need to finish the storyline, and there's so much community behind it. Yu Suzuki said he wants to finish it off as well. Like, he just wants the license to finish it, but now he's parted ways with Sega, and Sega are just holding on to the license. And for what? That it's just going to be used up by the auditor when, you know, they finally finalise the books and Sega finally goes under as a company. It's just ridiculous. I love Sega and I love that game, but it just pisses me off. The other thing that annoys me is that there's enough fans out there that would be willing to sort of make a sequel, and I'm sure that they could pull a sequel together to do it, but, you know, it just hasn't happened yet. And yeah, so look, I want to play it before my thumbs seize up due to arthritis in my life. And it's just...
Which is only a couple of years away.
Yeah, it's very close, really. Look, you know, look at me, I'm wasting away. See ya, really.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It could be so easily done these days too, especially with download content and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, totally. You could make it episodic, you know. Look at all the games that are out on the bloody iTunes store. They're just garbage, most of them.
Yeah.
Just do it like that. And...
Hopefully not garbage, though.
No, but just
no garbage.
finish the story. It's such an epic story, and I still want to know if Yu's aunt is there in the house just sweeping as she always was in the first game. You know? I want to finish on my collection of the little tiny capsule things.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to do that, but that's all right. Until then, we've got Yakuza, and again, they might not convert the fifth one, but that's right.
Maybe we should start a petition.
Yeah, like another petition. There's so many petitions online about it, and it's just, it's sad.